Welcome everybody. Welcome back to the Mason Gaming channel. I am your host and we are bringing you Unknown to Fame, which is a rags to riches on Farmer Simulator 25. As we left off, we are on this is episode 13, and episode 12 we have left off. We was doing some dead wood contracts. We have purchased a greenhouse and we are producing lettuce, and we purchased a water tank so we can, not a water tank, but a water tank to fill the greenhouse, and we bought a pressure washer to wash up all our equipment. We have 15,000 in the bank right now. It is 1 o'clock. We said we were going to finish up these two. We got a dead wood of 1,500. We're going to run off and do that one. That is to the, I would say, southeast of the map. So we're going to go and take the ferry and ride that way. Then come back to Walter's house and advance to March and proceed on to making our farm become... This is not our land. We own land 34 and 35, which is up to the north. We also, our goal in this game is to try to own 75%. No, we're going to go for 85% of the land that is on the map. I know that is a tough goal, but we're going to play this game and get it to where we need to go. We'll follow this. We're going to make a right. Playing on a console PS5. That's why my driving is a little shaky right now. Yeah, I've been playing it for a while, but on this series, this is only episode 13. We're going to make a left here. Oh, we got somebody that's telling us, which is, hey, can you watch it? And we're gonna make it right. I haven't figured out how we're gonna do the collectibles, because I'm gonna be coming up on some collectibles, but I was trying to figure out if I could do the collectibles. Is that like almost kind of like cheating a little bit? That's what I was wondering. Let me know in a comment. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. We shouldn't do that. I was trying to figure that out, because there's 24 of them. They each I think each one is 10 grand. So that's like $224,000. I was gonna use it like, hey, if I was out in the real world and I found the money, can I keep it? So we're gonna get these chopped down. That is the last of those. Let me collect my money. By the time I get back to Walter's house, I should have another contract pop up. So we are down almost by the store, so we almost near Walter's house. So how many of you guys out there play FS25? I know if you're watching, you probably play. Like I said, it's a therapeutic game. It's relaxing. Gives your mind something to think about, because you need to think about what you're purchasing, and is it going to help you in the future? And you might not want to go get the biggest thing, the expensive thing, and you might not want to any contracts before we get back to Walter's. See, we got another deadwood, so we're gonna go do that one. I think the month of February, that's what we're gonna be doing. But on the next one, I'm gonna make sure that I get me something to transport the deadwood, because I can make a little money off of that. Now, not had nothing to transport it with, and I've been losing out on money. I'm gonna make a right up here at the so we're about to come up on it. I think we gotta probably do 10 of them again. The other part is trying to do deadwood during season, when when the woods are full. It's not the time to do that. I noticed that. So let me get this cut down. Noah, that's Noah. What, like two? You still got a few hours. Let's see, let's pull over, see if anything else came up. Our farm is covered. Well, our little piece of land that we have is covered up over here. Up over this bridge here. There's our little acres that we have considered purchasing right up here. That's a few equipment that we have. Let me see. We got, oh, that's a John Deere. Got 183 liters of that. Must not have any water in there. Oh, we can grab this. We got like 5% of water in here. So what we're gonna do, let's go down to our little stream and get some free water. Can't get it, for some reason can't get it from the stream to my right. But if I go down here, this field, and come here and do like right here, come across, it lets me fill it. So that's, if you don't know that little trick, that's one of the little tricks I learned. So the water is free, but if you own that water well that's on Walter's land, where you first start off, I think they made it where you can get that water free now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come here, mark that right there, check to see if we got any. Oh, we got one for 755. Oh, so that's back this way again. We'll just keep making our little money off of it. I put it like this: some money is better than no money. Let me know if you like to play with the traffic on or you don't like the traffic on. Traffic is okay, but it can be annoying sometimes. They just pull right out in front of you. I mean, you know, they damaged your equipment. I got this little sheriff guy that's in our town. He always saying I cause the accidents. They really cause it. And then I got the mayor. When I run into these signs, it's because of his citizens are, you know, driving like crazy. I run the signs over. Okay, that's gonna be on my. It's gonna be on my right hand side. I think I did. And then that's crazy. If people walk slow, cars drive bad out of hell. I believe that is it right there. So we're gonna come over here and get these 5 trees out of the way. Get our money from Mr. Noah. We're gonna head back down. It is now, it's only 2:45. I think you lose out 10% if I go where the lettuce is, and I think I am going to change that. I think I'm going to change it to sell. And the reason why I'm going to do that, because then money will just go straight in and I'll have to deliver it. But what we're going to do here is see if anything else, ain't nothing else came up. But yeah, I need to go back up there and change that. That way, whenever it gets produced, it will. I don't have to deliver it. I can. See, I'm sit up here at Walters, and we're gonna go in here. The lettuce, change it and sell it. So that would change that. Alright, ain't too much. I can't do these jobs. Cause sowing is cultivating like almost sowing, but I doubt it. So in March, that's what we need to do. So we go down here, do these 7 trees, and we come back up to Walter's house and advance to the next day. Cause I don't have anywhere to sleep. So I come to Walter's house, his wife, they cook until my wife comes from the city. She's up there with our 2 boys. Once I build us a house, they'll come down and live. But what we did is we just took ourselves and said, hey, we're gonna invest in this farm. We took like $100,000, not a loan. Yeah, we took out 100,000. Well, we didn't take a loan. We was given $100,000 to go start our farm. Cause I used to live in the city. I used to do some things we shouldn't have been doing. So I decided I want my boys to have a better life. So we bought this farm, and now we're going to build this farm and become a multi-million-dollar farm industry. And when we get a little money over some millions, they're gonna come down and help. They will be the AIs, but right now the AI have no AIs. They're not old enough to run any machinery. So I got to do everything. I'm down here doing everything, which is okay. Yeah, we just down here. Alrighty, we get out. See, this is not one. It looks like it, but it's not one. There's the first one right here. Alright, we get to cut. Man, we are finished. Get back in our truck, collect our money. Alright, so we gotta figure out what a so is. But we already changed our thing. So what we're gonna do is head back towards Walter's house. This time for real. So we made a little over 4 grand. Because when we first came in, we only had like, I think we had 15. A little 4 or 5 grand that we made. I know I got another one. 39. That's taking me all the way back. That's 11 trees. Let's do it. That would take, we'll take the ferry back over. That'll take me all the way to the end where I can get back to Walter's house. You know, you would think that I would know a little something about farming. I used to go to my grandparents' farm down in Alabama. Little story time here. Well, when I first got down there, I was around maybe 7 or 8 years old. Didn't understand it. From Ohio, city boy. That's why I call it city boy to farm life. City boy, and first got down there. You know, I ain't understand that they actually were living off the farm, meaning everything came off that farm that we ate, which today is a good thing because we were more healthier. We ate healthier food. We didn't eat processed food like we do now. But I get down there. Grandmother got chickens and everything. We got everything you can name. Only thing I did not see them go to the store. Maybe flour. I don't know if they made flour on the farm or not, but I didn't see anything that related to us making that. Maybe the wheat did, but so we're down there. You know, mom drops me off. She goes. Me and my brothers, we go back. You know, with grandparents. We love being down there. Don't get me wrong. Love being down there. Gets down there. All of a sudden, it's time to eat. So, being up here, we used to see our mom. Going the wrong way. We see our mom go to like Kroger's. We had an IGA. We had all these grocery stores I see my mom go to. So I'm like, oh wow. So we out there playing with chickens and stuff. And cousin, everybody has a cousin that named Junebug. So Junebug is my cousin. He's my grandmother says, hey, go catch one of the chickens. But we was like, we already been catching the chickens all day. So we go chase the chicken down, get him, bring him to grandma. Grandma goes there, and if you got kids or kids, or if you listen to this, I don't mean to make you sick or nothing like that. It's just the story that I'm telling. So my grandmother takes his chicken and wrings his neck. And I'm like, oh my God, what is going on? So then, you know, she's prepping it to fry it. So I said, I need to call my mom. So remember, this is long distance. This is like in the 70s. Like, if you want to know how old I am. But there's like, like in the 70s. And I'm like, Mom, Grandma just wring the chicken's neck that and she's talking about that's what we're going to eat. So my mom was like, boy, you just exaggerate. I said, no, I'm not kidding. So my grandmother tells me, this is my grandmother on my father's side. So my grandmother tells me, well, if you don't want to eat, babe, you don't have to eat. So I'm thinking she's going to take me to McDonald's. But there is no McDonald's. There is no White Castle. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, wow. She was like, well, I'm going to make these beans for you. Beans and cornbread. So I'm like, I don't want that. So she's like, well, I guess you're going to go and starve while you're down here. I said, but I don't understand how we're eating this. Of course, Junebug, he you know, he's from down there. He's big country boy. So he's like, can I have his portion? So our grandmother says, no. When he gets hungry, he's gonna eat. So for a long, I say I ate the beans. At a long story short, I did eat the beans, but I would not eat. I didn't eat off the chickens for a long time because I felt that we were playing with them. Why are we killing them? So then, you know, after we get down there, we down there. Now my grandfather comes in and tells us we're gonna help him out on the field. So if you don't know anything about farming, you work. See, we were on a summer break from school. But I, my dad always took us down there to visit our grandmother and to work on the farm. So we're thinking we're gonna play all day long. Wrong. We're out there. We're out there getting chickens. We're picking eggs. And another funny story about the chicken. So we're out there. We're down there. Grandfather says, "Hey, make sure y'all put the chickens away." We're like, whatever. We didn't understand. So we're out there not putting these chickens away. We're just playing. So it gets dark. So in the morning, when we wake up, and our father said, "Y'all need to go out there and get the eggs." So we go out there. Man, these chickens, ladies' eggs, they were so far out because we didn't put them away. So they out there just laying eggs everywhere. So we gotta pick all these eggs. We gotta go around, make sure we get every egg before we start playing. So we learn a good lesson. Put the chickens away. Like I said, we never been on a farm. Well, when we were really little, we didn't pay no attention to it because my dad only went to go see my grandmother like only when we went down there in the summer. He might stay down there for about a week or so, but then he'll come back because he was a police officer, so he had to come and so I grew up in the city, and I knew what hard work is, the farm life. So to all the people that lived on the farm, I give it up to you because it is hard work all day long. There's no breaks. He grew potatoes, man, and if you love French fries, you better appreciate what you get because digging potatoes out the ground is no joke. And if you can get them out the ground, but today's farmers, they get out, they extract them with equipment now. But back then, it was we were the equipment. My grandfather had a hog. He would take the hog down there, get him, come back with all kind of meat. That's how we got bacon and everything else. This don't look like one. So he is not one. I'll show you what happens when you cut down one that doesn't. It's not on the list. If it ain't spray paint, it'll tell you. See, no, you can't cut down the wrong tree. Keep your eyes on the one that's marked. That's basically what it's gonna tell you. So yeah, those are some of the story time I enjoyed out on that farm, and I do have some funny things that, like when my cousin and them came up to the city from the farm, how it was totally different for them and how they had to adjust to the city life, and we thought that was the most hilarious thing because, like I said, you taking country boy has never seen big buildings and not skyscrapers. Well, Cincinnati do have some skyscrapers, but you know, you don't hear certain noises. Yeah, you don't hear certain noises that you hear down in the country. In the city is real noisy. I just tell a story because these episodes are really something that we're not going to get through, and I figure I'll tell some little tales about me and the farm. But a lot of people, when they do, maybe they don't think that they can't believe that I did used to live on a farm. Actually, I learned how to drive on a farm. Well, I ain't gonna say I learned how to drive on a farm. My grandfather used to let us drive all the tractors. What were we gonna hit? What were we going to hit? Not one thing. Plowing. He used to get mad at us when we first started plowing because we was just driving the tractor just to say, hey, we was in the back of the tractor driving. Once we saw how the field was prepped, oh my goodness, he was upset because he had to go back out there and redo it himself. Because we were just out there, hey, you letting us drive? We were like, but when I didn't start driving until I was about 11, maybe 11 years old, something like that. So here's the last one. Get back in my truck. Go in here, save, collect our money. Huh? Contract. Whoa, 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 whoa. What was that? I didn't understand that. I didn't take anything. Alright, let's go back to Walter's house. Like I said, it is 4:30, almost 4:30. So I want to see what that finance thing was because um there's a contract right there. We made 12 grand and get this house started. So we need to go down here. See what I mean? How they be driving? I know as soon as I get near Walter's house, when the contract's gonna pop up, but we're not gonna do the contract. We're gonna go ahead and advance to the next month. We will be increasing the month to days of 2 days and gradually go up. Gradually go up on the days. Uh, right now we set at three times. That way we can get a little more contracts done, get our cash flowing. I think it gets dark. I know it gets dark like 6. No, it's February. It's gonna start getting dark a little later, but I don't think we got time to do another Deadwood contract. Cause when you do one in the dark, it is very hard to. You got to use your flashlight. So what I'm gonna do is, before we get closer to Walter's house, I'm gonna stop right here and see. See another one. 92.80. That's down lower part of. We might could do that because the ferry is on this side, so when we come back down. All right, get back in the car, save, collect our money. Now it's time to head to Walter's house. It's about almost close to 5:30. So we go back down, get out of the middle of the road. So we up to 21K. We get back to Walter's house. We're gonna call it a day. Call it an episode. Back with episode 14. Walter said he will in the future sell me a property, but I was thinking about coming down here and get the property from him. But I'm gonna offer him a lot bit more money than he wants. So Walter's here, gonna get out. He knew another deadwood was gonna come up. That's 8 of them. And that's back up there where I'm at. So it's really not far from us when you think about it. It's back down towards the store, and we're gonna miss out on that one. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna call it a day. Well, we're gonna call it an episode. And then when we come back in episode 14, we're gonna advance to the next month will be March, and we'll get into growing some stuff and doing all like that. So if you like this content, please subscribe to the channel. I appreciate it. We'll have some more story times when there's really nothing for me to do in the game. And we'll talk about some more country things that I had to do down on the farm and get used to. Y'all have a good evening and have a safe day.